Okay, guys, we know by now that there's something strange and unprecedented going on in deep space. In our previous meetings, we have seen and discussed galaxies going missing, a strange galaxy duplicating itself a dozen times. We have discussed a strange place called the Bootes supervoid. We have discussed a strange interstellar visitor to our solar system called Oumuamua. So there are so many strange things going on. But today I want to share with you something which is even more strange, stranger than whatever we have discussed so far. Recently, the space scientists at NASA have been shocked when they witnessed the biggest explosion that any of them have ever witnessed in their lifetime, and probably the biggest explosion in space in probably known history. You know, the space watchers are actually familiar with explosions in space, which are called the supernova. Supernova is actually an explosion of a star, creating bright light and radiations. Now, what is surprising about this particular explosion is that it is of an unprecedented size. It is bigger than any other explosion that space scientists ever witnessed. So it was attributed to explosion of a star, which is called SNAP. Short form is SNAP, expanded as SN 2016 APS. SN 2016 APS, abbreviated as SNAPS. SNAP or SNAPS. Now, this star is something like 100 times the size of our sun. So obviously it's obliteration. The explosion would be big. But then this was bigger than anything that space scientists have ever witnessed. Much bigger than what is expected from explosion of a huge star, 100 times the size of sun. Now, the scientists are trying to put forth many hypotheses as to what exactly would have happened. So they're trying to extrapolate that probably a gas cloud, a huge gas cloud, was pretty close to SNAPS at the point of explosion. And this gas would have caught fire and aggravated this explosion. Something like an oil tanker going near a fire, or a gas tanker going near a fire. So that is the only explanation that space scientists can attribute at this point of time. But then this is just guesswork. It is not an assumption based on facts and figures. So, to be frank with you, no one has any idea absolutely of what it could be and what it was. It was simply a huge explosion in space, unprecedented scale, unseen before in known history. Now, the point that I would like to make today is that just like on Earth, like we have the series of pandemics, series of natural disasters, tsunamis, floods, there's something going wrong with the environment. This is exactly true with deep space as well. There's something going very wrong. So, as my message at the end of this particular episode, I'd like to tell you that be ready for anything and everything, including apocalypse, because things which are totally unprecedented, beyond all expectations and imagination, beyond science, are happening in space, and that too in quick succession, one after the other, not after millions and billions of years as we thought that space events would take. So beware, take care, be ready for anything. Thank you very much.